Hello, my fellow planeswalkers. This is Dan, the man with the master plan, and you are now watching What in Tarnations. Now, guys, today I am talking about Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths, the new set that has been released for Magic the Gathering, the card game. Okay? Now, mind you, we all love different card games. And Magic decided to say, hey, you know what? We know COVID-19 is an issue, and we are going to release the actual set early in Japan. Okay, it released early in Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and China. So it released early over there. All right, now what we're talking about is the actual core set itself. And I just want to talk about a couple of things when it comes to buying boxes in general, versus like buying singles. Okay. Now, when it comes to the Ikoria set itself, now what we're going to get into is that every time you buy a box for Ikoria, you get a pack of sleeves. Now, these sleeves are the actual, these are the monsters that are actually in the actual box for some of them. Mind you, I said some of them, okay? Now, we have the champion, we have Godzilla, we have Kingghidora, and we have Spacegodzilla, okay? And those are just a few of them. They also have Shingodzilla sleeves, they have Mothra sleeves, and I think Rodan. I think they have Rodan sleeves also. So, guys, when you buy an actual box, like I said, you get the sleeves. You also get an extra card. It's just like an extra card that's right on top, and it's in the box. Okay? Now, that's a pretty cool thing because I've never witnessed that before in a card game. Not in Magic anyway. You get the card, you open it up, and you get a kaiju in general. So you would get something like, let's say, Spacegodzilla, Corona. So yeah, Spacegodzilla, Def Corona. Now the thing is with that is that's the only kaiju card you are getting out of the English boxes, the American boxes. Okay, and I thought that was a pretty shitty thing for them to do because you only, let's say, when we are used to opening packs and having to having the chances to get some extra cards that we want from it. They don't do that, and it's kind of a really shitty thing to do. But I read an article last night, and they talked about what's going to be in what now, and I'm like, okay, if I would have known that before, I could have saved myself a couple of ducats, and actually put that towards buying more singles. So if you can buy Japanese boxes, now that is where things are different, okay? In the Japanese boxes, you get the same, everything else applies. So you get one card that's on top that's in a black wrapper. You also get your sleeves. On top of getting your sleeves, you still have the chance to run the gambit and actually getting three more kaiju monsters from the Japanese boxes, because of course Toho, Japan, Godzilla, it all coincides together. Okay. With that being said, they figured that it should just be like this just for Japan, and I'm like, well, why? That doesn't make sense to me. Everybody loves Godzilla. You like his enemies, you like his allies, you like Godzilla. Everybody likes Godzilla and the monster universe. One thing led to another. Me and my friend, all together, we opened 8 boxes. Okay? I had 4 boxes, he had 4. He bought 2 American boxes and 2 Japanese boxes, and I got 1 American box and 3 Japanese boxes. And of course, he pulled one of the cards that he really wanted. He opened his box, he got Kingghidora, and now he's looking for 3 more for a place to have a play set. I was looking for Shingodzilla. I pulled one, and then he traded me the other one. Um, I do feel that just three or two to a box is kind of it's a really hard thing to do. Like to have somebody say, "Hey, you know what? You get 2 to 3 in a box or something like that." I'm like, but that's kind of crazy. Like even in Yu-Gi-Oh, like you have a chance to pull a couple of secret rares or something like that. But this was kind of interesting to see. They have really big monsters, like all types of crazy monsters, like and crazy artifacts and sorceries and stuff like that. We also have we have a new planeswalker. His name is Luca, and Luca is a part of the Copper Coats. And so I'm not going to go into his story because there isn't really much there. And so he becomes a planeswalker. Vivian is in it, and we have Narset, and we have one more planeswalker that I can't remember the name for. As we go on to actually talk about the other things that's in this game, well, in this set, we are introduced with a new mechanic called mutate. So, one monster can transform into another. So if you have a weak monster and it says mutate, and then you can transform that monster into, Godzilla or Rodan or Mothra. And like that's the mechanic. And there's another mechanic also that I can't remember in my head. I'm drawing a blank. But not only that, they also gave us the opportunity to have different arts for planeswalkers and other cards. So, for example, we have Vivian and her alternate art, okay, and then we have Narset's alternate art. Also, then we have Evercool Phoenix, and so on and so on. And then there's a lot of alternate arts in here for other cards, but some of that space honestly could have been made for other Godzilla monsters to be like not other Godzilla monsters, but to actually have the Godzilla monsters in the English packs for you guys to pool. And I don't know what they were thinking of. I don't know what they were really thinking. Which kind of like blows me away because some people like buying boxes and opening packs. That's just what they like to do. And you can't really knock them for it because that's just what they've been doing all their lives. Some people like buying singles because they don't want to go through opening packs. They just want to get the cards they want and call that a day. I'm both. I like to buy singles. I'll buy a couple of boxes at first, and then after I buy a couple of boxes, I'll go through a couple of weeks, and then I'll just buy singles here and there to complete what I need to complete. I just feel that this was kind of a weird way to do things. And I don't know. Even when I read the article that Wizards put out, I was just like, but yeah, like why would you, only make it? Hey, in Japan you can get 3 to 4 from a box, but in America you only get the only black wrapped card, and then that's it. And I'm like, well, no, but that's not fair. Like, especially when it comes to people who play card games. Like, everybody should have the same chances. Like, that's just in all honesty when it comes to pulling cards, when it comes to playing and stuff like that. If you buy a box, you get the black card or whatever, the black wrapped card. You open it up, and then after that, you go from there, and you have a chance to pull a couple of cards from your American box. But that's not what they did. So I'm a little disappointed in what Wizards of the Coast has done when it comes to the actual American version of the box to give you guys the Godzilla cards. So I just wanted to make a video about it because it released here first in the parts of Asia first, and you guys are going to get it next month. And I just want to give you guys a heads up before you go ahead and you say, hey, I want to buy a whole box of Ikoria Lair of Behemoths, and then you're disappointed when you go to open your actual packs and you don't get the cards that you want, or you're trying to like get some type of kaiju and you only get that one from the black wrapping. That is it for me. I want to thank you guys for listening. Uh, we've been dealing with quarantine kind of weird over here because a lot of things are closed, but certain card shops and other things are open. But of course, you can't play there, which I understand because safety comes first. But they still have to sell product. They still want to sell products because they want to keep their business running, which is understandable. But also at the same time, it's like I don't really think people are taking the COVID-19 seriously. Like you go on the trains or you go somewhere, like maybe if you even go to the grocery store, there aren't a lot of people, which is good. Like, some of them get it like, okay, I have to stay home. But in the same token, when you are walking in the streets, like you see people not wearing masks and they're just doing their own thing. And I'm like, I get it. They're like, you probably don't fear what's happening. And I'm like, that's okay. But at the same time, it's better to be safe than sorry. So, guys, please stay safe. Stay indoors as much as you can. Um, Also, it would be great if you can just do a like, comment, subscribe on the actual channel. This is my first actual talking about Magic or opening anything from Magic actually on my channel. I love card games. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played Vanguard. I've played Magic. I've played a lot of games, but Magic is the one I keep coming back to. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. And when you get your packs, please post some things in the comments or hit me up and let me know what you pulled or something like that, because I would love to see what you guys pull, because I always find it very exciting to see what you got or what you didn't get or what were you looking forward to and what did you miss. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Dan and I am signing out.